because in yesterday's class, Dr. Shambhi has told you about the statistical inference. So as you all know that statistics has two branches or two types of statistical methodology is there. One is descriptive statistics, another is inferential statistics, right? So in descriptive statistics, we generally go for the description about the brief description about the data set. What the data we have a brief description about the data set. Like just like suppose you are a patient and you are going to a doctor. So before doctor, if doctor is not giving any prescription or medicine before diagnosis of your body conditions, what is your BP level, what is temperature, what is sugar level, right? Is any comorbidity is there or something? So that is called diagnosis, right? So this descriptive statistics comes just like a data diagnosis part. So before applying any particular test on data, we go for a data diagnosis process. So this descriptive statistics tells you about the data diagnosis, right? What is the mean? What is the measure of central tendency? What is the dispersion of that data? Whether data is skewed or positive or not? Whether it is symmetric or not? Okay. So is there any outlier or not? So what is the range of data? So it's just like a data diagnosis process. So descriptive statistics is just like a data diagnosis. So before applying any particular statistical test, we go for the data diagnosis process, right? So it will not provide you anything new or any evidence which can be used for the future purpose. Okay, what the data you have, it just summarize it. That is why it is called the descriptive statistics. So in descriptive statistics, we have four components: measure of central tendency, dispersion, skewness, and kurtosis. So I will not go into the detail because it has already been told. So then the important part of statistics, or you can say that the beauty of statistics lies in this particular second part, that is inferential statistics, right? So in inferential statistics, it is called inference. Okay, so what the data is available, sometimes it is also called the inductive process. So what is inductive? Inductive process, have you heard the name induction? Like mathematical induction process? That is, you are going from unknown to known, known to unknown. You are going from known to unknown. What the known population you have, what the known information you have, on the basis of that information, you are making inference about the unknown, right? So this whole process is called statistical inference. So such statistics which provide some evidence for future prediction on the basis of known sample is called inferential statistics. Okay, for example, suppose you want to predict you want to estimate or you want to know the average height of adolescent girls in Delhi, right? So this is our research question. So how you will collect the data? There are two methods. Either we can, either you can collect the data from every adolescent girls. This is the one case. This is called complete enumeration. The another case is you can you take the sample from different locations of Delhi, take the sample, take the observations from those samples, and on the basis of that, you can make the inference about the average height of adolescent girls in Delhi, right? So there are two cases in inference. One is if this parameter is not known to you. It means in our case, what is the parameter? Height, average height. So anything, what is parameter? Parameter is something which is associated with the population. And population is in which we are interested, we are going to conduct our research, right? So population, don't get confused about the term population, because population is everything. Population is not only the human being. Population is everything where we are going to perform our research. Okay, so it may be your agriculture research, agriculture population, it may be livestock, it may be any human population as well. So the population is something which is the aggregate of units, okay, which is taken into account of our research. That is called inference, population. So any descriptive statistics associated with the population is called parameter, right? So if parameter, in our case, our population parameter is the height of adolescent girls in Delhi, average height. So mean height of adolescent girls in Delhi is your population parameter, right? So in this parameter may be known to you or it may be unknown to you, right? Suppose we don't have any prior information about this parameter, it is completely unknown. Then what we do? Then we collect the information from individuals and we will estimate it. We will find it because we are performing it at the first time. So this process is called estimation, right? So if population parameter is unknown to us, that is we don't have any information about this parameter, no previous research, previous evidence is available, so we will find it, right? So this is called estimation. The another important, but sometimes this population parameter is known to us. How? If some research has been done previously, any researcher or research study has been conducted earlier, and they have produced some evidence previously, right? Suppose 1 year ago, one research was done that the adolescent height of adolescent girls in Delhi is average height of adolescent girls is 150 centimeter in Delhi, right? Any research. So now, 2 or 3 years after 2 or 3 years, we just want to check whether this statement is correct or not. Okay, we want to test it. So any statement which is not supported by data is always called a hypothesis, right? So if this parameter is known to us, so we want to check it whether this statement or this particular value is true or not. So this is called testing of hypothesis, right? So the estimation is something, if the population parameter is not known to us, it is completely unknown, we don't have any previous evidence, this is called estimation. And testing of hypothesis, if this population parameter is known to us from the previous research or previous study, then we will check, we will test whether it is correct or not, right? So this is called testing of hypothesis. So generally, in all the medical sciences or science, life sciences or something, we will go for the testing of hypothesis. Okay, so it is not for the exploratory studies, because in exploratory studies we just want to explore something, then there is no need to formulate the hypothesis, because we just find out we are just going to explore something. But suppose if you want to find out something, we want to test something, then we need a testing of hypothesis. So I will, in this particular session, I will go into the testing of hypothesis part. Is it okay? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
No, sir.
Then now we have basic definitions. So I will not go into that because Dr. Shambi has already covered it. So any information after data processing, data becomes information, because data is nothing, only the collection of facts, raw materials, observations, right? And after the data processing, data becomes useful information. So primary data, this is the secondary data. Quantitative, I will not go into that. Okay, now this is a brief diagram of the statistical inference, how this statistical inference has been done. So we have a population, like this is the whole population of Delhi girls. Okay, and we have to choose the sampling. We will collect some different samples. We just want to we want to draw the inference about the adolescent girls average height of adolescent girls in Delhi. That is called population. This is unknown to us, okay, or known to us. If it is, suppose it is known that is the average height of adolescent girls is 150 centimeter from the previous research. Now you have to verify this statement on the basis of your present data. Okay, so what we do? We take the different samples from different locations of Delhi, North Delhi, South Delhi, Northeast Delhi, and West Delhi. Then we take the sample from, take the information, take the height of adolescent girls in different locations. Then on the basis of those sample, we will make inference about the whole population. Okay, so the method through which we are going to collect the sample from the population, that is called sampling. And on the basis of this sample, and this sample is known to us because we are going to collect the information from this sample, right? So this is called sample. So the process of drawing conclusions on the basis of known sample to the unknown population is called inference, statistical inference. So statistical inference is the inductive process that is from known sample to unknown population. Is it clear? So now this is the chart for the statistical inference. Suppose population is very large, then we draw the sample from the population. We'll collect the data from each unit of that sample, organize the data, analyze the organized data, draw inference which is applicable to the population. Population, sample. So this is the basic terminology. Population, sample. This is a parameter. I have told you the definition of parameter. Statistic is nothing only the sampling version of a parameter. So these are some mathematical things. I will not go into that. Okay, now we come to the important part, that is testing of hypothesis. So as I have told you that when population parameter is known to us or given, then we test how close the given value to the true value. So suppose I have suppose any researcher has conducted any research and they say that the average height of adolescent girls of Delhi is 150 centimeter. Okay, now your job is to test this after 5 years whether that statement is true or not. So what we do, you can collect the data from of adolescent girls in different locations of Delhi, and then you will verify whether this statement that the average height of adolescent girls in Delhi is 150 centimeter is true or not, right? So this is your testing of hypothesis. Now, there are 5 ingredients of statistical testing of hypothesis. So these are just like 5 questions. If you will answer these questions, your testing of hypothesis will be done, right? Give me one more. So these are your 5 ingredients like null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis, level of significance, test statistic, and then on the basis of that you make interpretation, right? So these are 5 ingredients. So suppose you have created the null hypothesis, then half of your testing of hypothesis has been done, because creating a formulating null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis is very important. So what is the null hypothesis? Can anybody tell me? What is null hypothesis? Why it is called null?
There's no difference between the estimated and the result which we get.
Okay. So there is no difference between what we are going to test and what is exactly, right? What is like suppose I have told you there is a statement that the average height of adolescent girls in Delhi is 150 centimeter. So it is our previous information and we have to check it. We have to check that So there is no difference between the value, that is 150 centimeter, and what we are going to test. So it means the average height of a Dawson girl is exactly 150 centimeter. There is no difference, right? So null hypothesis is always created with the statement that there is no difference between what is available information and what is going to test, right? So this is also called the hypothesis of no difference. Null hypothesis, always remember, this is a thumb rule, that the hypothesis of no difference. This null hypothesis is nothing, only the hypothesis of no difference. So always remember what you are going to test. Always make that null hypothesis that there is a no difference between what you are going to test and what is available. Is it okay? So for example, generally people say that in statistics or mathematics, it is a previous statement of the, like before 10 or 20 years ago, that the female students are not so good in mathematics as male student. So the average marks of male and females are not equal, or generally average marks of female are lesser than the male. Okay, so in this case, what will be our null hypothesis? Now this we have to check this statement on the basis of our data. What the data we have? We have a data of different male and female students in mathematics, and on the basis of present data, we have to test whether the average marks of male and female students are equal or not. Is it okay? Now tell me, what will be the null hypothesis?
Marks are equal.
Yes. So marks are equal not, it is always that there is no difference, there is no significant difference between the average marks of male and female students. Okay, so average marks of female are not different from that of male. There is no significant difference. Okay, is it clear? So null hypothesis is always a hypothesis of no difference. What is available information and what we are going to test. There is no significant difference. So in our case, the average height of adolescent girl in Delhi is 150 centimeter, because this is given from the previous research. So, and what will be the null alternative hypothesis? So there are alternative hypothesis, there are three cases. So first case will be
Less
one
than
will be
H1 less than
H1.
one will be more than and one will be not
Yes.
equal to.
So suppose you are not sure that whose marks will be higher, or so if it is not, so it will be the two cases. Generally we say that I don't know whose marks are higher, but we can say that the average marks of male and female will not be equal. So this is the two-tailed alternative hypothesis, that the average marks of male and females are not equal. I'm not sure whose marks are greater or lesser. Okay, so this is the two-tailed, either left side or right side. But at the same time, suppose I'm sure that the average marks of female will be lesser than the female, or vice versa. So there are three cases in alternative. So how you will make the alternative hypothesis?
Sir,
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think this is all is done in yesterday's class.
Okay, okay. So I'm just telling you. So have you covered the value of p-value also?
Sorry, I'm
Not p-value, sir, but this
P-value.
part was done. No,
Okay.
sir. No, we
Okay,
haven't taken p-value.
Okay, okay. No issue. Just give me 5 minutes. I will wind up it and then I will go for the R commander. Okay. So what is the level of significance? I just want to recap it. Like, what is the level of significance? Please, anybody tell me.
Chances of error.
So p-value less than
At
0.05.
0.05.
Okay, so what is the level of significance, and what is the difference between level of significance and the confidence level?
Level of significance is alpha, and I think that's a type 1 error.
Okay,
And confidence that I cannot say.
okay. Suppose I'm saying that there are 95% chances that India will win this match. So what's my confidence level and what is my level of significance in this statement?
So repeat the question.
I'm saying that I'm 95% sure that India will win this World Cup match.
Level of significance will be 5% and confidence will be 95.
You are telling me or you are asking me?
Like I'm telling the answer, but I'm not very sure about this.
Okay, okay. So what's your level of significance?
So level of significance is 10 now. 10% are chances that I may be wrong.
Yes. So your answer of your question is hidden in your question, right? So it means what I'm saying. How much chances are there that I will be right? Okay. So this is your confidence. It shows your confidence. Okay. So just I'm saying the 95% chances that India will win this match. So it means 95% my results will be correct. Okay, but at the same time, there are 5% chances that I may not be right. That maybe there is some error. Okay, so this is called level of significance. Because this is the testing of hypothesis is a decision-making process. Okay, is it? So this decision-making process, there are two types of decisions, because these are the decisions, and decision may be right or wrong, isn't? So there are two types of errors we can make. One is we can, reject the right person. This is the one error. The second is we can accept the right person, wrong person. Okay. So there are two types of errors in decision making. One is you are rejecting something when it is true, when it is right. So this is called type 1 error. And the probability of this happening type 1 error is denoted by alpha. And this is a level of significance. So alpha is not a type 1 error, but it is a probability of type 1 error. Okay. So level of significance will be your probability of type 1 error. That how much percentage of error you can commit in your results. Okay. So it is 5% in our case, 95%. And confidence level is your 95%. So generally, if it is not given in your statement or in your research, so how you will make the alternative hypothesis? The alternative hypothesis is always created with what you are going to test, what is given in your problem. So आपका null hypothesis कैसे बनता है? There is a no difference. और alternative बनता है आपके research question के according. कि research question में आपको क्या check करना है? आपको check करना है कि मेल और फीमेल का नंबर सेम होगा, नहीं होगा तो टू टेल्ड हो जाएगा, तो आपकी अल्टरनेटिव ऐसे बनेगी. इफ यू आर कंफर्म दैट द एवरेज मार्क्स ऑफ मेल आर ग्रेटर देन फीमेल, तो उसके हिसाब से बनाएंगे. एंड सिमिलरली ऑन द अदर वे राउंड. सो अल्टरनेटिव ऑलवेज created according to your research question, what you are going to test. Clear? And the level of significance is nothing, only the probability of type 1 error. And type 1 error is rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true. It means इंडिया को मैच जीतना था, ठीक है, और आप इसको रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं. It means when it is true, but you are rejecting it. It means you are committing type 1 error. And the probability of occurring type 1 error is denoted by alpha or level of significance. It means at the 5% you are not sure. You are sure that your findings may be wrong. Is it okay? Or in our case, we can say that the average, height of a Dawson girl is 150 centimeter. Okay, but I may be wrong. And what are the chances of this happening wrong? Are 5% or 1%. So sometimes it is not given, then we go for the 5%. But in medical or some where the people's life or death, then we go for the 1%, because there's 1% means so many people can die. Suppose we are going to take the drug, clinical trial. So if you are saying that the drug is effective or not, suppose you will commit an error, then thousands or lakhs of people will die. So we will reduce the level of significance in generally clinical cases, clinical research. Okay, so I will go into the concept of p-value. So what do you mean by p-value? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what is the p-value? Why it is called p-value?
Probability value.
Can you speak loudly?
Probability value.
Probability for what?
Probability value.
Test.
Hmm.
For the test.
Okay.
Test
Anybody
the
else?
statistics.
Okay. So I'm defining this p-value as a probability of accepting the null hypothesis under the assumption that it is true. Okay. So this p-value is nothing only the probability of accepting null hypothesis under the assumption that it is true. हम मान के चल रहे हैं कि hypothesis हमारी null hypothesis true है, so इसके accept होने के जो chances होंगे, that will be your p-value. Okay, that's why it is called. As much as p-value will be higher, chances of accepting your null hypothesis will be higher. Is it okay? So what is the criteria?
P value should be greater than
The p-value
0.05.
will be lesser than 0.05 or 0.01. तो क्या होगा?
Null will be rejected.
Reject होगी. Okay, it means आपकी probability कम आ रही है. Greater than होगी या equal होगी तो if your probability is greater than
Accept हो जाए.
तो आप कैसे लिखोगे? सिग्निफिकेंट है या नॉन सिग्निफिकेंट है? कैसे बताते हैं आप लोग कि when value will be your, बताइए, ग्रेटर देन है, लेस देन है? सिग्निफिकेंट नॉन सिग्निफिकेंट कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं? तो कहते हैं कि आपकी p वैल्यू नहीं आ रही इसलिए रिजल्ट्स आपके सिग्निफिकेंट हैं. जब p वैल्यू
If P value is greater than level of significance, then there is a significant difference.
Okay, it means if p value is greater than 0.05, it means your results are
Significant.
or not significant?
Non-significant.
Non-significant.
Okay, it means your probability p value is greater than 0.05. Okay, so in this case you are accepting a null hypothesis. Is it so?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And what will be your what was your null hypothesis?
There is no
No
significant difference.
significant.
And you are accepting it. Then how can you say that it is significant? Okay, so always remember that what we are saying in case of significant and non-significant, the basis of that lies in the null and alternate hypothesis. Okay, so null hypothesis will be accepted. जब accept होगी कब? When p value is greater than 0.05 or equal to 0.05. तो जब accept होगी तो क्या होगा? Null hypothesis क्या थी? There is no significant difference. Okay, इसलिए कहते हैं कि पी वैल्यू 0.05 से कम आ गई, इसका मतलब वैल्यू सिग्निफिकेंट है। तो इसीलिए हमेशा कोशिश करते हैं कि पी वैल्यू 0.05 से कम आनी चाहिए।
ओके सर।
ओके, अब मीनिंग समझ में आ गया कि सिग्निफिकेंट नॉन सिग्निफिकेंट कहाँ से आता है।
यस सर।
सर एक बार फिर से बताओगे क्या प्लीज?
क्या
ये पी वैल्यू का कंसेप्ट एक बार फिर से
पी
प्लीज
वैल्यू
बता दोगे?
कॉन्सेप्ट ये है मैडम, पी वैल्यू इज नथिंग ओनली द प्रोबेबिलिटी वैल्यू। ओके, एंड
हम्म।
प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ व्हाट? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ एक्सेप्टिंग द नल हाइपोथेसिस अंडर द assumption दैट इट इज ट्रू। हम ये मान के चल रहे हैं कि नल हाइपोथेसिस हमारी ट्रू है और उसको एक्सेप्ट भी कर रहे हैं, यानी सही चीज कर रहे हैं। और सही चीज करने की जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो क्या है? पी वैल्यू। यानी नल हाइपोथेसिस को एक्सेप्ट करने की जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो पी वैल्यू है, अंडर द assumption दैट इट इज ट्रू। ये हम मान के चल रहे हैं कि नल हाइपोथेसिस हमारी ट्रू है, यानी हम जो कह रहे हैं वो सही है कि देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस। ओके, और इसकी जो प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी वो क्या होगी? पी वैल्यू। तो जितनी ज्यादा इसकी वैल्यू हाई होगी उतने ही चांसेस होंगे कि नल हाइपोथेसिस हमारी ट्रू होगी, ठीक है, एक्सेप्ट होगी। तो इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि जब 0.05 से वैल्यू ज्यादा होती है पी वैल्यू, तो नल हाइपोथेसिस एक्सेप्ट हो रही है। और जब नल हाइपोथेसिस एक्सेप्ट होगी, नल हाइपोथेसिस ठीक है हमारी, देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस। इट मींस जब p वैल्यू इज ग्रेटर देन 0.05, इट मींस रिजल्ट्स आर नॉट सिग्निफिकेंट। इज इट सो? इज इट क्लियर? और जब p वैल्यू 0.05 से कम होगी, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? हमने हाइपोथेसिस हमारी रिजेक्ट होगी। रिजेक्ट क्या होगा? नल हाइपोथेसिस क्या थी? देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट। और वो रिजेक्ट हो गई है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? रिजल्ट्स आर सिग्निफिकेंट। इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि जब p वैल्यू 0.05 या 0.01 से कम होती है तो रिजल्ट सिग्निफिकेंट होता है। समझ में आ गया?
हाँ सर।
ओके, नाउ this is the question. Please tell me the null and alternative hypothesis for this research problem. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया सबको? इधर में इसमें लखनऊ से है कोई ऑडियंस में? लखनऊ से हो या कभी लखनऊ आया हो?
यस सर।
Yes, sir. प्रयागराज।
ओके, सो वहाँ पे चारबाग रेलवे स्टेशन है, सबको पता है?
यस
Yes, sir.
सर।
चारबाग रेलवे स्टेशन से पहले क्या हुआ था? वहाँ पे कुछ टाइम पहले, 2 साल पहले, वहाँ बस स्टैंड भी सामने बना दिया गया था।
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
आलमबाग बस स्टैंड बना नहीं था तब, यहाँ पे चारबाग को बना दिया गया।
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
पता है सबको?
Yes, sir.
हाँ यस सर पता है।
तो उस केस में क्या हुआ था कि एक दुकान थी राजू की। राजू ये काल्पनिक नाम है। तो उसकी दुकान थी चाय की, तो उसके हमेशा 500 कप बिकते थे। 500 चाय के जो प्याले हैं वो हमेशा उसके बिक्री होती थी डेली। फिर क्या हुआ कि वहां पे बस स्टैंड भी बना दिया गया। तो हमारे जैसे लोग थे जो स्टैटिस्टिक्स के, ये बहुत से लोग होते हैं ना कि इसकी बिक्री बढ़ जाएगी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, बस स्टैंड भी बन गया है, दोनों तरफ के जो पैसेंजर आएंगे और इसकी अब चाय की बिक्री बढ़ने वाली है। ऐसा मानेंगे ना?
यस सर।
तो ये क्या है? हमारी हाइपोथेसिस, क्योंकि इसके लिए हमें डेटा चाहिए होगा। तो हमने डेटा के लिए क्या किया? 12 दिन का डेटा हमने कलेक्ट किया, ठीक है। कि पहले दिन पूछा उससे कितना आपका चाय बिक्री हुआ, 550, देन अदर 570 कप, 490 कप, 615, 505, है ना। तो देखिए कोई आपको
Yes,
कहीं पे
sir.
रेशियो नहीं लग रहा कि बढ़ता हुआ है या घटता हुआ है, ऐसा ना, रैंडमली। तो इस डेटा के बेसिस पे आपको ये बताना है कि जो हमने स्टेटमेंट माना था, हाइपोथेसिस मानी थी कि इसकी बिक्री बढ़ गई है, इट्स सेल हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड, इज इट राइट और नॉट? ठीक है, ये डिसीजन लेना है आपको। यू हैव टू कंक्लूड दैट राजू's रेस्टोरेंट सेल हैव इंक्रीज्ड और 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस ले सकते हैं। 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस ये मतलब होता है रिस्क, कि आपके जो रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं उसमें आप 5% गलती परमिशन है आपको, आप गलती आप हम मान के चलेंगे। इज इट ओके? तो क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया?
Yes.
बताइए इस नल हाइपोथेसिस क्या होगी?
There is no
Yeah.
increase in sale of
Hmm.
teacups per.
थोड़ा तेज बोलेंगे? हेलो?
नल हाइपोथेसिस मान के चलेंगे कि इंक्रीज हुआ है।
नहीं हुआ, कुछ सेम है जैसे था
कंफ्यूज हो गए, कंफ्यूज हो गए। मैंने बोला नल हाइपोथेसिस ऑलवेज अ हाइपोथेसिस ऑफ नो डिफरेंस।
मान के चलेंगे कि बड़ा है।
नहीं
बड़ा
मानते,
There is no,
न्यूट्रल।
so there is no
नल
difference. So
नल
there
का
is no,
मतलब यही होता है न्यूट्रल। हम ना इसका
Okay.
साइड ले रहे हैं ना उसका साइड ले रहे हैं, हम न्यूट्रल मान के चल रहे हैं अपने आप को।
Okay. So
ठीक है, हम ये मान के
There
चल
is
रहे हैं कि
no
जो
difference in
mu
जो
is
बिक्री
equals
पहले
to
हो रही थी वही अभी
500.
हो रही है। जो बिक्री पहले हो रही थी वो अभी हो रही है, ना पहले
तो
से
mu
कम हुई है
equals
ना
to
पहले से
500.
ज्यादा। हाँ जी,
तो नल मानेंगे mu equals to 500.
हाँ तो ये हो गया आपका कि जो एग्जैक्ट बिक्री पहले चल रही थी वही चल रही है। देयर इज नो डिफरेंस, सिग्निफिकेंट
Alternative will be that mu
डिफरेंस
is greater than 500.
बिटवीन द एवरेज सेल ऑफ टी। ओके, पहले क्या थी आपकी 500, जो मीन उसके एवरेज जो कब बिक रहे थे वो 500 है, तो नल हाइपोथेसिस वही हो जाएगी, म्यू इज इक्वल टू 500, जैसे आपने बताया कि जो उसकी मीन है, मीन वैल्यू है वो 500 ही रहेगी। तो अल्टरनेट क्या हो जाएगी?
Mu is greater than 500
लेसर क्यों नहीं हो सकती?
because we want this to, like, our demand is to check whether that has increased or not.
यस। सो अब देखिए अल्टरनेटिव के लिए हम क्या जाते हैं, क्वेश्चन में ढूंढते हैं कि क्वेश्चन में क्या चेक करना है। क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है कि ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस सैंपल इंफॉर्मेशन कैन वी वन कंक्लूड दैट राजूज रेस्टोरेंट सेल हैव इंक्रीज्ड। ठीक है, अगर डिक्रीज बोलता है तो लेस हो जाता, ठीक है, इंक्रीज बोला है तो ग्रेटर हो जाएगा। अगर कुछ नहीं बोलता, सिर्फ यही कह देता कि इज देयर एनी चेंज इन द राजूज रेस्टोरेंट सेल, तो क्या करते हैं?
Not equal to 500.
नॉट इक्वल टू। तो इन तीनों केसेस को आपको इसी में ही आंसर ढूंढना है, अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस। सो अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस का जो जवाब है वो आपके क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है, ठीक है। लेकिन नल हाइपोथेसिस ऑलवेज आंख बंद करके आप लिखिए कि देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस। ओके, तो ये आपके थंब रूल होते हैं नल और अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस बनाने के। क्लियर? तो नल हाइपोथेसिस हमेशा आंख बंद करके लिखिए कि देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस व्हाट इज गिवन एंड व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू टेस्ट। अल्टरनेटिव के लिए आपको क्वेश्चन में ढूंढना पड़ेगा कि हम चेक क्या करना चाहते हैं, बढ़ गई सेल या घट गई है या कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ है, ठीक है। तो नल और अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस ऐसे बनते हैं। तो नल बन गया, अल्टरनेट बन गया, अब क्या करना है? अब आता है आपका लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस, दिया ही है 5%।
5%.
ओके, अब क्या बचा? टेस्ट स्टैटिस्टिक। क्योंकि टेस्ट अब कौन सा लगाओगे आपको, क्योंकि आपको
T-test?
चेक करना है मीन, एवरेज चेक करना है। सिंगल सैंपल दिया हुआ है, एक ही सैंपल है आपके पास में, उसी सैंपल पे आपको ये चेक करना है कि जो मीन वैल्यू है 500 वो है या नहीं है। लेस देन है 500, तो कौन सा टेस्ट लगाएंगे?
इंडिपेंडेंट सैंपल।
हाँ जी,
वन सैंपल टेस्ट।
वन सैंपल टी
T-test.
टेस्ट।
हाँ,
वेरी
T-test.
तो जनरली क्या होता है, पहले वैसे अगर नॉर्मलिटी चेक करते हैं, क्योंकि जब भी कभी जरूरी नहीं होता है कि टेस्ट हमारा नॉर्मल हो डेटा, तो हमेशा कभी भी जो होता है दो केस होते हैं। एक तो होता है आपका डेटा नॉर्मल है, तो उस केस में क्या होगा, टी टेस्ट लगेगा। नॉर्मल नहीं है तो पैरामीट्रिक टेस्ट, नॉन पैरामीट्रिक टेस्ट लगता है। तो टेस्ट लगाने से पहले हमेशा की डेटा चेक कर लीजिए कि डेटा नॉर्मल है या नहीं है। इसमें तो साफ साफ दिख रहा है नॉर्मल है, ठीक है, बट कभी कभी डेटा नॉर्मल नहीं होता है, जैसे आपका इनकम का डेटा हो गया, ठीक है, तो वो नॉर्मल नहीं होगा। तो उस केस में आप टी टेस्ट आंख बंद करके मत लगाइए। मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि आप कोई भी टेस्ट लगाइए, प्लीज फॉलो द प्रोसेस। प्रोसेस क्या है? फर्स्ट यू डिसाइड कि आपको टेस्ट क्या करना है, मीन टेस्ट करना है, दैट्स ओके। देन you have to check whether your data is normal or not. If data is normal, then go for the t-test parametric, otherwise go for the non-parametric test. Okay, so आपके यहाँ पे t-test हो गया, t-test की ये वैल्यूज हो गई आपकी, x बार माइनस में ये फार्मूला जो भी है, ये सॉफ्टवेयर आपको कैलकुलेट करके दे देगा R, ठीक है। तो ये आपकी आ गई वैल्यू कैलकुलेटेड। वो 3.558। देन ऐसे ही आपकी और ये टेबुलेटेड वैल्यू हो गई। सो इस टेबुलेटेड वैल्यू जब हमने बताया था कि क्या होती है, कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू कम होती है, तो हाइपोथेसिस हम एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, ये अगर मैनुअली कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं तो। अदरवाइज क्या होता है, पी वैल्यू निकाल के दे देता है। ठीक है, ऐसा करिए आप लोग इसको एक्सेल फाइल में पहले डाल दीजिए, और कर सकते हैं आप लोग, ताकि यार में इसको प्रैक्टिस करके भी दिखा सकें।
Yes, sir.
So if you can paste this data in the chart, we see.
ये है आपका, क्या हो गया, आप लोग का बैकग्राउंड क्या कुछ बताएंगे?
MSc Statistics,
कहाँ से कर रहे हैं आप?
अहमदनगर, महाराष्ट्र.
ओके, न्यू आर्ट्स कॉमर्स कॉलेज।
Yes, sir.
ओके गुड। तो ओके, ये डेटा ना आप अपने हिसाब से थोड़ा फिट कर लीजिएगा।
Agriculture sensor background.
सर बीटेक इसी नोएडा।
Sir, MPH. MSc Electronics.
BCA, sir. Research. Research scholar.
इसको आप सही कर लीजिए, ठीक है।
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you
Yes.
paste this data in this chat box here?
Oh, yes.
That will be easy for us. Otherwise, we have to see each and one by one.
Just a minute. You just write number of your days and number of sales. Okay, you just write. क्या है पहला, क्या है 550? सेकंड वन इज can anybody tell me?
570.
Okay, thank you. 570
490.
490.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
615.
615
505.
50
580.
5, 8. Okay.
570.
570.
460.
460.
460.
460.
600.
600.
580.
580.
5, 8,
530.
530.
530. 526.
5.
526.
Then
Sir, you have missed one data.
which one?
After 600, it will be 580.
क्या है 5?
580.
580.
Then
530 and then 526.
5,
530 and then 526.
5, 2.
6.
Okay. So this is our data. ये क्या हो रहा है?
And sir, one question.
Yes.
Integers we generally test the variables which are continuous, but sir, here the variables appear to be discrete. So is it okay for to do t-test?
What variable is?
Sir,
Variable is your continuous, no? No. This is discrete. This is discrete.
yes, sir.
This is your discrete. This is discrete variable, no? Number
Yes, sir.
of. So there is no issue.
No, can I do means the t-test for the discrete variables?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is our variable data. Now I'm just showing you the very, very important and very wonderful thing in R. So can anybody write in the chat box from which background you are? Please write in the chat box. Medical, agriculture, very nice. Zoology, botany, biotechnology, dietitian, statistics. Okay. So I think most of the participants are from non-statistic background. Is it okay?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ना non-statistics. लोग को डर नहीं लगता है कोडिंग से?
बहुत लगता है।
ये
नहीं लगता
नहीं
सर।
सर, ट्राई करते हैं।
कोडिंग और ये सारी मैथमेटिकल एंड अदर थिंग्स कैसे करेंगे?
नहीं सर।
नहीं
लगता है सर।
लगता है ना? बायो के कितने लोग हैं? बायो वालों को नहीं लगता है?
सर 12th तक मैथ्स है।
ओके गुड। सो मैं आपको एक अच्छा तरीका बताता हूँ। एक शॉर्टकट है, शॉर्टकट नहीं है, मतलब आसान चीज है। तो अच्छा, आपने एसपीएसएस में काम किया है?
सर
एसपीएसएस में ही अच्छा लगता
Yes.
था ना कि वहां पे आप पॉइंट और क्लिक करो और एनालिसिस
sir.
हो जाता है, आपको कोडिंग नहीं लिखना पड़ता है ना?
यस सर।
बट कोड उसमें क्या दिक्कत है? फिर एसपीएसएस में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? एसपीएसएस में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? एसपीएसएस में क्या चाहिए?
Complex analysis cannot be done.
कॉम्प्लेक्स एनालिसिस नहीं कर सकते हैं। और सबसे बड़ा इशू क्या है? पैसे का। आपको पैसा खर्च करना
हाँ।
पड़ेगा। ये तो आपको फ्री मिल रहा है।
या
तो फ्री चीज हमेशा जो है वो टफ होती है ना? तो अब ये चाहते हैं कि हमारा पैसा भी ना खर्च हो और हमें मेहनत भी ना करनी पड़े, तो कितना अच्छा रहेगा? अच्छा रहेगा ना? छोटी मोटी एनालिसिस
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
छोटी मोटी एनालिसिस ऐसे ही हो जाए और हमारा पैसा भी ना खर्च हो, क्योंकि हम तो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के हैं, कोई कहते हैं एग्रीकल्चर के, हमें कौन सा वहाँ पे जो है मशीन लर्निंग टेक्निक्स अपनानी है? हमें तो नॉर्मल मीन मीडियन मोड डिस्क्रिप्टिव ग्राफ और ये सब बनाना है ना? तो हम इसके लिए इतना पैसा क्यों लगाएं एसपीएसएस में, और आर में जो है हम इतना ज्यादा क्यों कैलकुलेशन करें? ठीक है।
Speak in English, sir.
ओके मैडम, यू आर फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया?
I am BCA student, sir.
फ्रॉम वेयर?
From Kopra district, Yelburga Taluk.
विच स्टेट?
Karnataka.
Karnataka.
Sir. Karnataka
Okay.
state.
Karnataka, sir.
Okay, no issue. So I'm just saying that suppose you are doing data analysis with the help of SPSS. Okay, so the best thing in SPSS is that you don't need to write any programming language or any code or something. You just import the data and click, point and click method. Okay, you will get the results. As a non-statistic, non-mathematics background, it is very good for you. But at the same time, for the SPSS, you have to pay the money in case in the form of license fees. Because if you want to use the SPSS, then you have to pay the license fees for the SPSS. You have to purchase the license. If you are not purchasing, then you cannot mention that you have used the SPSS for your research or analysis, because this is unethical. Okay, so always remember, if you don't have any licensed version of any particular software which is paid, don't mention in your research that I have used the SPSS 25 in my data analysis. If you have, or your institute have the license of that particular software, then it's okay. Otherwise, it is not ethical, and you will face some difficulty. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you in the R. So in R console, are you familiar? I hope you are familiar with this R console.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in R console, there are so many packages. Okay, so I will tell you the point and click method as well as some special package for the data analysis. So what you can do, you just go to the package, then install package, install packages. Install packages karenge, then you will see this type of window. Packages, then install packages. Okay, packages.
Sir, not audible. So my screen is visible.
So,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have told you now the package, then install packages. You just click install packages, you will see the window like the name of countries. In that you will use the, because I have told that first one India, then there is a list of packages. These all are packages. So there is a package R Commander, RCMDR, capital R, I will tell you, TQR. Yes. RC का जहाँ पे होगा ना, where you will find RC, the first one is RCMD, this one, RCMDR, capital RCMDR. This is your package for R commander. Okay, have you find it?
No, sir.
Okay, so you will check. I will tell you because I have already downloaded it. Okay, so I am telling you once again, just go to the packages, then install packages, then install packages. You will get name of the countries, then you have list of packages, then the first package in RC, you just check RC, capital R small c, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको लिखा है RAB आया भी है आपका, A आया पहले, then B, अब यहाँ पे देखिए RC आया, जहाँ पे RC आएगा then you will find out RCMDR, this one, this is RCMDR. इसको आप क्लिक करेंगे, you will find out.
Sir, this package is not available, I think, in R4.2.
No, it will be there.
I need it.
Load packages. Then you have to load packages once again. Then you go for the RQDR. For use it, you go for.
Sir, what is the function of these packages?
This is just like a window. It will show you the window. It will open. It will act like a SPSS window. Like we have file, we have edit.
So we have already downloaded R Studio.
No, R. So in R Studio also you can use the R commander. There is a R commander also in the package section. I am just telling you for the non-statistics background people who just want to use R as a point and click method. Basic data analysis like summary, contingency table, mean, proportion, variance, non-parametric dimension, graph, model, distribution, tools, statistics, data. Okay, so this window will open when you will first install packages, then load packages. So capital RCMDR is a good option for those who want to make basic data analysis and they don't want to do any further mathematical coding and other things. Okay, so in statistics like with data, you just new data set, load, import data set from SPSS, from Excel also.
So after downloading it, how we will open that R commander, sir?
You have to
I'm not able to find our commander.
You will find out, madam. You will find out. You are just see R, capital R C. I'm just telling you the process. You just go to the package, then
Studio.
no, then install packages.
Sir, I'm going to the packages and there is R color brewer, RCPP.
No, you are going for R Studio or R console.
R Studio.
तो R Studio में आप जाएंगे ना तो अब कैपिटल RCMDR देखिए दिखा रहा है, सर्च कीजिए.
Is anyone able? Actually, I am unknown.
इसको आप R, मैं सजेस्ट करूंगा कि इसको आप R कंसोल की हेल्प से करेंगे ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा.
One second.
अगर आपको कोडिंग नहीं करनी है, if you don't want to make coding, then use it in the R console.
আরে বাবা কে রে বাচ্চাটা খালি বিরক্তি করে.
Okay, So I'm just telling you the one option. Packages, load, install packages. Then install packages, there are so many options. Then there is a RCMDR, capital R. There are so many RCMDR, but I'm saying only the RCMDR, this one single, capital RCMDR, this package. When you will just install, then you will go to
In
the lab.
our format, we have to install it. It is not there in list already. So the install part we have to see.
Okay, so I think you can do. So the best way is that you just use it in the R, not R Studio. There is a RCMD.
तो ये लोड पैकेज में फिर से जाना है?
हाँ, जब एक बार इंस्टॉल हो जाएगा देन आपको
हाँ।
लोड पैकेज में जाना होगा। लोड पैकेज में वो सारे आपके वो दिखाता है पैकेज जो आपके ऑलरेडी लोडेड हैं, इसमें जो आपने इंस्टॉल कर रखे हैं या जो ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल्ड है।
ओके।
इसमें RCMDR पे क्लिक करेंगे, ओके करेंगे।
R Studio is different and R is different.
Yeah, there are three things. R console,
Okay.
that is only R, this one. Then we have R Studio and we have R Commander as well. So R Commander is only the package for the data analysis.
सर ये लोड करते टाइम मुझे एक एरर बॉक्स आया है, द फॉलोइंग पैकेजेस यूज्ड बाय RCMDR आर मिसिंग, SEM, RGL, मल्टीकॉम,
तो इसको आप
मार्कडाउन।
तो उसमें आप ऐसा करिए, पहले इंस्टॉल में जाकर इंस्टॉल कर लीजिए, देन मुझे लग रहा है इंस्टॉल नहीं हुआ होगा।
इंस्टॉल करने के लिए यहाँ पे यस और नो ऑप्शन आया है, द फीचर्स विल नॉट बी अवेलेबल इन द इंस्टॉल पैकेजेस।
यस कर लीजिए।
ओके।
इसमें अपलोड पैकेजेस एंड लोड पैकेजेस,
मुझे ऑप्शन दे रहा है इंस्टॉल पैकेजेस।
हाँ तो इंस्टॉल पे उस पर क्लिक कीजिए।
So there are two things. One is CRAN and another one is local package directory.
Okay. Load packages. Okay. Can you share your screen?
Okay, अभी कुछ हाँ I'll try. अभी कुछ मैंने yes किया ना तो
हाँ वो आता रहता है कुछ ऐसा, आप ना ट्रायल करोगे ना कुछ आता रहेगा।
हाँ मैं शेयर कर रही हूँ सर।
Because every day it is changed. Yes, this is open. So
This is
this is your R commander.
yes.
So you can use you can import your data from data view. You just click on the data. You can import your data where it is available.
New data set.
नो डेटा सेट कर सकते हैं, इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं।
Import कैसे कर सकते हैं सर?
इंपोर्ट कीजिए, इंपोर्ट में आपके पास एक्सेल का डेटा है कहीं पे?
हाँ ये जो अभी हमने बनाया वो
तो आप
एक्सेल पे।
एक्सेल पे जाइए, फ्रॉम एक्सेल फाइल, फ्रॉम एक्सेल
Sir,
फाइल।
we can tick CRAN or local package directory, sir.
I clicked CRAN पे ही था क्लिक,
अरे
तो
भाई
मैंने
कुछ आगे बढ़ने दोगे, ये लगे रहोगे इन चीजों पे।
ओके कीजिए, ओके कीजिए। ये आपका डेटा कहाँ पर है उसको आप सेलेक्ट कीजिए। ओपन, ठीक है, ओके ये आपका डेटा सेट आ गया। देन डेटा सेट पे जाइए, यहाँ पे डेटा सेट जो है ये दिख रहा है
यहाँ पे।
हाँ क्लिक कीजिए।
नहीं
एडिट डेटा सेट, व्यू डेटा सेट कीजिए, व्यू डेटा सेट। ये आपका डेटा दिख रहा है, डे सेल्स है ना। ओके, अब आप उसमें जाइए स्टैटिस्टिक्स में, ऊपर जैसे स्पेसेस में जाते हैं स्टैटिस्टिक्स, देन मींस सिंपल सिंगल सैंपल टी टेस्ट, वेरिएबल पिक वन, सेल कर दीजिए, सेल सेल पे क्लिक कीजिए।
हम्म
पॉपुलेशन म्यू की वैल्यू रखिए। म्यू 0 क्या है आपकी वैल्यू? यहाँ ऊपर क्या थी आपकी? 550 थी ना, ऊपर ऊपर नल हाइपोथेसिस जहाँ लिखा हुआ है
500.
550। ठीक है,
हम्म
तो ये लेस देन 1 था, ग्रेटर 1 रहेगा, ठीक है, 0.95 की जगह, ठीक है, ओके कीजिए। देखिए आपकी वैल्यू आ गई।
हाँ 0.004।
नल हाइपोथेसिस क्या होगी आपकी? एक्सेप्ट होगी, रिजेक्ट होगी? क्या होगी बताइए? वैल्यू कितनी आ रही है? पी वैल्यू
Less than 0.05.
लेस देन आ रही है ना 0.05, तो हाइपोथेसिस क्या होगी? रिजेक्ट होगी ना। तो जब रिजेक्ट होगी
रिजेक्ट
इसका मतलब सेम नहीं है ना, तो अल्टरनेट एक्सेप्ट हो गई।
हम्म
व्हेन यू आर एक्सेप्टेड इट मींस इट इज इंक्रीज।
greater. It is greater sale than 500.
तो सेम उससे भी वही आ रहा था। तो ये कहने का मतलब है, आई जस्ट वांट टू नो, आई जस्ट वांट टू टेल यू you can explore this way also for your simple analysis
Yes, sir.
or the non-statistic background people. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shall I stop sharing it?
Yes, please. So everybody, please.